back to the Corporate Sister TV, where we discuss all things career, business, and lifestyle for working women. My name is Solange Lopes, and I am the founder of the Corporate Sister website and brand. In today's episode, we're discussing the big C word, or more specifically, how to build more self confidence as working women. We've all heard it, or at least most of us have experienced it in and outside of the workplace. What I'm talking about is this big confidence gap that has been documented and backed up by so many studies and statistics. According to the confidence gap theory, women, especially working women, seem to be suffering from a significant and debilitating confidence gap in the workplace, especially as compared to our male counterparts. I know it's definitely something I and so many other women have experienced at work, whether it's in our careers or in our businesses. This apparent lack of confidence, this apparent lack of predisposition to take leadership roles and to step in front of the room, to step in front of the business, and to really use confidence as a tool to fulfill our potential and reach our dream. However, the big aha moment for me came when I started realizing and understanding that unlike what we are being taught and unlike what I and so many other women believed before, confidence is not just a gift that is reserved to a lucky few or to our male counterparts, but actually a skill that can be acquired, developed, and boosted through consistent practice, mindset change, as well as a few other tips that can really help us as women to really muster our potential, reach our dreams, and create the stories that we really want to create in our work and in our lives. Here are a few of the tips that I applied myself and that I have seen so many women successfully implement in their own work, whether in their careers or businesses, to build and develop more self confidence. It always starts with mindset. All change, all positive change starts within. And this mindset tip really consists in changing the story you're telling yourself about yourself. As women, especially, we're conditioned and socialized to believe in stories about ourselves that may not necessarily reflect the reality of who we are. From very early on, from childhood, we are taught a story about our roles in our careers, in our marriages, or in our lives in general, that may not be 100% accurate. And these stories may be passed on to us from well meaning family members, close friends, close acquaintances that may not necessarily mean anything bad by it, but it is just society conditioning. It is our responsibility, as we develop in our own careers and in our own businesses, to really learn to recognize those stories that we have been telling ourselves about ourselves and to learn to change them and turn them into powerful motivators. A second tip is to act. Action is the single most powerful motivator to build more self confidence as a working woman. And it starts with devising an action plan. What are those things that you really aspire to do or that you really aspire to be that you are too afraid or don't feel confident enough to go after? Start devising an action plan to tackle these. It may be getting the promotion at work, getting more money. It may be starting the business, starting the side hustle, networking more, joining some professional or business associations. Whatever it is that you have been thinking of doing, but your confidence or your lack thereof has really been standing in the way, devise an action plan to tackle them. It can be as little as attending one networking event a month, or asking for that promotion, or at least requesting the feedback that helps you improve your professional or business performance. But whatever it is, start by devising an action plan and implementing it step by step. There is something about doing things that actually builds this confidence and makes it easier each and every time to repeat the process with less fear, more confidence, and most of the time more results as well. A third tip is to find a mentor. Look at your circle. Who are you surrounding yourself with? Are your close friends and acquaintances or coworkers or the people who are around you motivating you to be your best self and to build and develop that confidence that can help you achieve your goals and dreams, or are they limiting you? If they are limiting you, then it may be time to consider expanding your circle. And another important part of your circle is to find the right mentors and the right role models to motivate you to not just squash that lack of self confidence, but to boost whatever little amount of confidence you already have and take it to the next level. So, who are the people around you that can serve as mentors for you? Who are the people that you're already admiring or following, even if it is on social media, who can really, really help you take your self confidence to the next level? Don't hesitate to get in touch with those people or to ask them if they can just give you a few pointers to boost and develop your own self confidence and to achieve your goals and objectives. Another tip, especially for us as women and working women, is to make peace with rejection. Rejection is one of the most powerful obstacles that we tend to face when it comes to pursuing our own goals and dreams. We tend to think that if there is the slightest chance that we will be rejected, then we should not try it. Hence, the very popular statistic that reveals that women will not apply for a job unless they have 60 to 100% of the required qualifications, while for our male counterparts, they will apply for the same job if they only have half of the qualifications. And it is this fear of rejection, this fear of facing the no, that keeps us from reaching our dreams, from achieving our potential, and from really building the confidence and the tough skin that we need to really move further in our careers and in our businesses. So I challenge you to make peace with being rejected and receiving a no, and to even go a step further by continuing to seek and continuing to ask even after you receive the no. So the first step is to make peace with rejection, and the second one is to continue to ask and to seek even after you have faced this rejection. So these are a few of the tips that I wanted to share to help us as working women build more self confidence in and outside of the workplace. Let us know what tips you are using to build more self confidence, to squash this confidence gap that we all experience at one point or another in our careers and in our lives. And let's help each other squash this confidence gap and build more confidence in our work and in our lives in general. Thank you for watching.